We're just seeing how long it'll take before he realizes what's going on.
Huh?
Hello, Beverly.
What do you want?
Um,
TikTok?
tube. The tube. YouTube. And there's Fancy sitting up there. We're just sitting here in the dark, getting hungry. I'm about to go in there and start on. We napped. We woke up. We went and fed. He fed the donkeys. Came back here, sat down. We
I
hadn't
didn't feed
turned.
them for tonight yet.
Well,
I
he
fed
hadn't
them
fed
this
him, but he gave
morning.
him a snack. Hey, Lynn, it is live, Lynn. It's live. I'm about to get up and go in there and start our supper, so we figured we'd come on and get this.
I gotta go run over by Brandon's.
You do? You didn't tell me
Yeah, I
that.
did. I said I gotta go over there in an hour.
Well, it had been an hour. How long? You going to be there very
5:30.
long?
I'm not gonna be there very long.
Well, I was about to go. Well, it's almost 5:30 right now. I was about to go in there and start on supper.
Okay, well. How long is supper gonna take?
Well, I'm going to make steaks. I'm going to do the steaks. I'm going to do the cauliflower, and that may be it.
She just touched my ear with her tail, scared me.
Yeah. Yes, we did get the things straightened out.
No, we didn't. My phone's still not straightened
We can't
out.
get it on the phone, but on the computer, yes, it did. It got straightened out on the computer.
Yes, it did.
And the only thing, and he could see the comments on the computer, but I had it on full screen. And when you have it on full screen, the comments, you can't see the comments, but when you narrow it back down to just regular, you can see the comments on the side. So it's working on the computer. We just haven't figured out how to do it on the,
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go start on supper. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Okay, let me get some lights turned on. I'm not dressed for bed. I have my Sunday clothes on. I was just cold because, all right, Ajax, come on out. Be the doorman once again.
I'll be back, hon.
Hi, grandmother. Fancy, you want to go out too? Ajax just went out. Come on. Let the cats out. Fancy, go. Well, then don't. I'm not chasing you around. And Ajax, stay out. They're like kids. In and out. Okay. Well, let's get started. I'm hungry. Let's put you right there. I made Italian Parmesan chicken. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Oh, these are one of my candles that my daughter made the other night. She melted down just like candles that you get at the thrift store. I'm not thrift store, but I guess thrift store. At the dollar store, and she put coffee grounds and cinnamon, I think, in here. I'm still waiting to light it. But you're supposed to put it out on your back porch to keep flies and mosquitoes and gnats. Y'all, it smells so good. It smells like a cup of coffee. It smells real good. Like I said, I haven't lit it yet, but we shall see how it works. Okay. And I have not prepped anything. What is your age? 59. Yep, it is. Mine's, I know, but you know, whatever. Just ignore them. Ignore them. So I'm going to go ahead and get the the cauliflower started first because the steaks will probably be done before the cauliflower is done. And if y'all have never had cauliflower the way I'm about to make it, y'all, it is good. The first time I had ever had cauliflower like this, I thought it was hard to tell. First thing I thought it was cream corn. And then it kind of tastes like mashed potatoes. So it's an alternative, and it's really, really good. And all I do is second. All I do is boil a pan of water and put the cauliflower in there and let it cook. It got cooler here. Of course, it's February, you know. It is February, to be expected. Now Fancy wants out. I'm about to pick her little butt up and throw her out, so hold on a second. Get out there. Okay. All right. My mat back in place. So the water is about to boil, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of Jane's in there. A crazy salt. Put some crazy salt in there, and then I'm going to get my Celtic salt and put some of that in there. And I'll also use this on my steak too. Yeah, Lynn, that's what I'm doing. Yes. So, putting some of this in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull the steaks out and get those ready. Well, no, I got the cauliflower out first. And hopefully by the time Ron gets done doing his little errand, he'll come back and supper will be ready. Hey there, Luna. Okay. And I am going to cook all this cauliflower because it's better left over than the than potatoes are. How's y'all Sunday been? Ours was very, very good. Another great church service, and after church we had an enjoyable time too because we had lunch, I guess you could say, after church, at church, and it was good. Nothing like when a bunch of Southern women get together and do a meal. I know, no offense to you ladies up in the north. Well, how about I put it this way? There's nothing better when a bunch of church ladies get together and put a meal together. How about that? Okay. And, the cauliflower's been sitting in there a couple of days, so it's got a couple of little spots. I'm just going to trim that off, and I'm going to dump this whole thing in that water and let it cook just like that. I'm not even going to cut it up. I may try to cut a little bit of that, what do you call it? I may take out a little bit of that core, but not much. Saturday Night Live? I don't know. Hey, Sherry. All right, pretty good. I had like a compost pile out there before we got hazelnut and nutmeg. And so I've just been throwing all my scraps, unfortunately, away because I can't have a compost pile out there with the donkeys. I'm gonna have to find another location. But I'm gonna, oh goodness, I'm gonna start saving my, my scraps again. Okay. But yeah, that right there, that's all. Now the water is going, and I'm gonna go ahead and put her in. Whoops. Put the lid on it and just let, oops, I didn't cut the little bad spots off. I really want that many on there anyway. Maybe I can get that one while it's still in the pan. Yep, I got it. I got it. It'll be okay. There's another little piece there on top. I'm not worried about it. Okay, there we go. So I've got the cauliflower right there in. I love cauliflower cooked and raw, like with ranch dressing. Sounds, ooh, that sounds good too. That sounds real good. So like I said, I want to start saving my scraps. So I'm going to go get a plastic bag. Oops. I'll put you right here, see if that'll work. Okay, I'm going to get a plastic bag and start scraping my scraps in here. Just a second. Goes in there. Now this little girl that I saw on TikTok a couple of months ago, I think she literally just turned 20. And all she ever does is cook steaks and eat steaks. And I'm like, what can she teach me? Y'all, she taught me something. I now prefer steaks the way I'm about to cook it. And they turn out delicious. So I went downstairs yesterday because I wasn't really sure if Ron and I would have gone out to get something to eat last night. Well, y'all know we did. So I went on ahead and pulled out 2 T-bones. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting those ready. I'm gonna lay those right there. Get rid of this. And again, I'm always getting a step ahead of myself. I should have gotten my garlic. I should have gotten my, I should have gotten my garlic ready first before I did this. Now this cauliflower is steaming, rolling hard. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, leave the lid on there, and let it just sit and keep on cooking. And I'm going to use just about all that garlic. Just about. No. No. Oh, gosh, where did that go? Okay, get away. Do not want that on here. I don't want that on here either. Now, again, I don't know where this little girl that I was talking about that cooks steaks all the time. I don't know where she got these ideas from. Of course, she says she works in a restaurant, so maybe there, I don't know. But she said, you know, you really need to pat the steaks off, get all the juice off of it. So I do that. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why that's important, but I'm doing it. This has got to go. It's getting in my way. And I'm by the hot stove anyway, so I'm kind of warmed up. All right, that's better. All right. Okay, we've been on here 18 minutes. Of course, I waited a few before I really got done. But I'm hoping to have this done. Supper and everything. Not within 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm getting as much of this off as I can. Again, I don't know what the purpose is of doing this, but this is how I've been doing the steaks the past 2 or 3 times we've had it. And they've turned out pretty good. These are kind of thick. These are T-bones, I think. Yeah. So there's that. Now, I'm going to start cutting this garlic up. Some peas. Everybody's probably watching Super Bowl right now, or the Trough Bowl. And again, if I didn't have social media, I don't watch TV much anyways. I wouldn't even know what was going on right now. Oops. That chicken parmesan sounded pretty good. No, today after church we had all kinds of soups, chili. Somebody made a big old, I think two of the ladies made a big old pot of chicken and dumplings. I didn't try that. Ron did, and a couple of my other friends did, and they said it was delicious. And by the time I went back for seconds, the bowl had been scraped. But it was obviously good because whoever made it, there wasn't nothing left in their big old crock pot. But I ate a vegetable soup that had big old tender chunks of beef in it. Oh, it was good. Thanks for the hearts. I don't know who's on here right now. It's showing I've got 13 viewers. And then, after I get doing this, I will have to pull the cast iron skillet out, heat that up, and then I will put the steaks in. Let them start cooking. Cannot believe this is Sunday. Me and Ron and I were both on the same page yesterday. I don't know what was going on with me yesterday. All day long I was trying to make it Friday. This weekend got here really fast somehow. Okay, that's 5 pieces. I'm gonna go one more good size piece. Carnivore diet? No. It just, I could do that if I had to. But yeah, I think that's this little girl's kick. The one that I've been watching. That's all she eats is steak. Steak and eggs. Oh, I forgot. The other night when I made this, the first time I did it like this, I fried an egg and put it on top or ate it with the steak, and it was delicious. So I may fry an egg to go along with this. Protein, you know. I did forget about that. And I would never thought that steak and eggs would be good together. Of course, I think that's pretty common for some people, but I always thought steak and egg, ugh. Okay, let's see. Let me script this in here. Okay. All right, y'all. Are there any more comments here? Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't know why. I'm not seeing any of y'all's comments. I'm like, well, nobody's saying anything. Hey, well, let me go back and catch up real fast. I think the people on problem need to check. Yeah. Yeah, we're with you there, humble fellow. Hey, Janet. Me. I got banned for saying, do you know what else is? Yeah. I don't know. Miss Becky, what are some of your favorite vegetables? Cauliflower. Not. Becky, can you see the hearts? Yeah, I did. I was wondering who was doing that, Lynn. I'm not either. Hey there, Alan. Where have you been? Like 11. Stacy, Miss Becky, I made homemade vegetable beef. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what we had, and it was real good. That's what I ate for lunch. If it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be playing software on my iPad. Delicious. Very sounds good. Very thanks, Ellen. Yummy, really. Goodbye, Joe. Well, oh, here, I'll take care of. He must be related to Joe Biden. So we'll say goodbye to him as well as Joe Biden. Adios. There you go. There you go. Now that other Joe on here better be nice, or that'll be 3 Joes in a row. Mod's gonna let Joe. I'm sorry, but you know, I don't want to cut my finger and I can't watch. I thought Janine was already on here. Janine is one of my moderators. Okay, let me get that cast iron skillet. What did I do with it? All right, where did I put you? This is my big one. This is my big one. Okay. And the key too is to get the cast iron skillet as hot as you can get it without catching the house on fire. Okay. So I'm gonna, since the cauliflower, that eye is still kind of hot, I'm gonna put this one over here and start letting that heat up slowly. Okay. I would have got him, but can't. Well, we can, if you want to be a moderator, you want to make you a moderator? Yeah, cast iron skillet. That's how we Southern women have our muscles, is lifting this thing up and down and up and down. Yeah. Okay. So we gotta hurry here. I wish I had a itty bitty food processor that could chop this garlic up really fast. I don't have to do it by hand, but that's okay. We'll just maybe get a bigger knife and, yeah, get a bigger knife and start doing it like that. It's probably gonna be a little bit noisy here for just a second, but I'm trying to save time. Because it's like, I love garlic, and it seems like the more garlic you add to this, the better it is. Okay. Okay, a little bit more. I think that might have it. Okay. I think that'll be good enough. That will be good enough. Okay. Butter. I need butter. Butter. And a couple more paper towels. Almost ready to go. And I'm just gonna there we go. I don't know how much garlic that is. That's a good heaping tablespoon of fresh garlic. I don't know why people are shooting off, fireworks. I wonder if it's because of the dad playing football. I heard them last night. I think I'm hearing them out there tonight. Okay, so there's a garlic. They're gonna do this. What are you cooking? We're cooking T-bone steak, cauliflower, and I'm probably gonna fry some eggs here in a second. Oh, there you are, Janine. Okay, I thought you were already on here. Because we're getting complaints about the, what do you call it? The trolls on here right now. Being trolls. And I thought you were already on here. So keep an eye out for them. We've already had some dodo birds on here. I'm using a knife and I'm not looking up every second at the comments. So not until I can at least get these steaks in the pan. And I'm almost there. Almost. Okay. Now, that's good enough. Now I should be able to start putting some of the seasonings on it, which isn't much. Salt and pepper, and that's going to be about it. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in there. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up, get it hotter. I'm turning it all the way up to 10. And then once I think it's hot enough, I'm gonna drop the butter in there and let it melt and throw the garlic in. Got it, thanks. Good job. Okay, now first thing I wanna do is rub a little bit of this salt. And yes, this is salt. Rub that into it. Okay, and I want some of this pepper. Seasoned pepper. Which, I don't know what all it has. Oh, there it is. Spices including black pepper, paprika, red bell pepper, and sugar. Really? Just a little bit. I'm only doing one side of the steak with this. I don't want it too spicy. Becky, how do you like your steak? Darling, the only way I used to eat steak ignorantly was well done. Now, I'm older and wiser, and the best steak is medium rare. Yeah, in my opinion. In my opinion. You don't want to add too much salt. Okay, now that skillet is going. There goes the butter, and I'm about to drop this garlic in. And yeah, ooh, oh yeah. You can see that? And now I'm about to put these steaks right on top of it. And that already smells delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Get that one in there. And get that one in there. Oh, dadgum, I already forgot a step, y'all. I was supposed to sear. I wonder if it's not too late. Ah, dadgum. I'm always getting ahead of myself. Okay, well, I'm about to try to pull this back out and sear the sides. Okay. Okay. Oops. Get back out there. Yep, get back out there. Because I think that, I don't know if that has, okay, now if I can just stand this up like this and burn those sides a little bit, because that's what that little girl did. And then put it back in there. Ouch. Oh yeah, like that. And this side too. Okay. That one's good to go. Now let's get this one in there. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh, it smells wonderful. Okay, that's good. Yeah. There they go. Now while they're finishing off, I'm gonna finish the cauliflower. That's done, y'all, just like that. Now all I have to do to this, can y'all see how easy that knife is going in there? Look. Okay, this is the back side of the knife. So I'm gonna go drain. Hey, darling, I see you, Bones. I'll have to read that comment in a second. I gotta drain the water off the cauliflower. Okay, these are looking pretty darn good. Now, get in there. Get in there. Now what I'm gonna do right now, I'm turning the eye off, but it will take a minute for that to cool down, and it will continue to cook. She needs an assistant. Oh no. She can have bacon. Oh dear Lord. Okay, Miss Becky, you look like, oh gosh. No. Yes, agree, she needs an assistant. Like, do we want to get rid of Nancy here? I think we want to get rid of Nancy, okay? I'll get rid of Nancy. I don't even like that name. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah. Yep, we did. Now, all I'm doing right now, and I'm going to take the rest of this, or almost the rest of the butter, and I'm going to put it in here. Okay. So before the steak right there gets too well done, I'm pulling it completely off the heat, and it's just going to sit there. Yes, that handle is hot. Chop her up and chop her up and chop her up. Okay? What is the menu for tonight? We're doing steak, steamed cauliflower, and I've got a salad in there. Oh, I'm gonna pull out an egg and have an egg with it too. Y'all listen to that. It's still just sizzling. That's gonna be good. I'm gonna fry an egg to go with it, and I'll pull out a salad that was left over from lunch yesterday to go with it. So many ignorant people in the world. It's unreal. Oh, do we have somebody else on here I need to get rid of? I thought all the whack jobs would be watching the Super Bowl. I thought, well, this would be a good time to come on, you know? If you're watching the Super Bowl and you're my subscriber, no offense. No, I'm not kidding. The first time I ever had cauliflower like this, I really did. No, everyone is good. Did you fix YouTube? Yes, I did. I haven't been able to fix his phone, but I was able to get it on the laptop. Now, when I started the live 41 minutes ago, I did not know that he was going up to our neighbor's house. But I already started it, and so I finished well. He may be back here, but, well, he's gonna have to be back here if he don't want to call dinner. There's gotta be a better way. I need one of those smasher things, but I only use that occasionally. So I just chop with a spatula until it's the consistency I want it. But I do have it up on the, on his laptop. So yay for that. I figured that out last night. Good Lord help me do it, because I'll tell you what, I went to bed with half a head of hair. And by the time you do this, it looks like mashed potatoes. And it's good, very, very good. Of course, you gotta put a lot of butter in it and some salt. Honey, is that Ron back yet? I hear her moving. Usually she don't start moving until she sees him back in the driveway. I wonder where Cece is. Miss Becky, how do you like your eggs cooked? Fried with the yellow running. Or hard boiled. And about the only time I eat a scrambled one is on a, well, no, sometimes here lately, the past couple of times I've had an egg and cheese sandwich. I've done my egg over easy. Where are your kids? Back home. No, darling, that I thought they were coming home today, but I guess they all took off. Well, tomorrow is President's Day, right? I don't have my calendar, so they all may be off work tomorrow. I don't know. But they did. They took off yesterday. And I'm going to put just a pinch of this sea salt in here. Or Celtic salt. I can't get stuff as salty as I would like it because Ron's not supposed to have that much salt. Mashed turnips. I've never had them. I do love turnip greens. I love turnip greens. I grew up eating those. With hot sauce and cornbread, I can make a meal off of that. Okay, let's see. Let's see how these are tasted. Woo! They're hot. I'm gonna put some pepper in there too. Put some of this in there. Just a little bit of that, and then a little bit of regular black pepper. And a little bit more butter, and this will be good. Turnips are so good. You know, I lived with my grandparents when I was in the first grade, I think it was. And I wanted to do everything my papa did. And if he sat down at the table and ate turnip greens, I sat down at the table and ate turnip greens. If he put hot sauce on his turnip greens, I put hot sauce on my turnip greens. Whatever papa ate, I ate. I love my papa. Okay, I am gonna put the rest of this butter in here. I'll just get some more out. You can never have enough butter. There we go. Now I'm just gonna let that sit in there. I'm gonna take one more bite because I'm getting hungry. 15 after 6. I was hoping I'd be done by now. Well, I pretty much am. All I have to do is fry an egg. No on the pepper though. Really? Do you put eggs on your cauliflower? No? I'm just gonna fry an egg and eat it with the steak. Are you supposed to put eggs in cauliflower? I've never heard of that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, hold on a second. Where's the salad place, so to speak? Now, this is a salad. Again, I don't know if y'all have a Jim and Nick's where y'all live, but they're very popular down here in the South. And I went to Jim and Nick's yesterday for lunch. And you can't see this, but this was a big salad. I've already eaten half of it. And mainly all it was a big garden salad, and they give you about a 1/4 pound of smoked turkey to go on top of it. So we're gonna eat the leftover salad with this. And Janet Zernicki. Yes. With blue cheese dressing. Yeah. That over there. You love salad? Oh, I love salad too. I could live off of salad. Greetings, Miss Becky and chat. Hey there, Knocky Boom. Where are you coming in from? Sherry, Miss Becky, I love my daddy too. When we were younger, we used to sit and listen to Patsy Cline records. Yeah. Now I'm talking about my grandfather, and I think you're probably talking about your grandfather. Maybe, I don't know. But he was my mom's mom. And my mom's dad. I loved my papa. He had cattle, and I remember a little girl riding out to the pasture, and he told me what to do. He said, now you sit here on the tailgate, you hold on with this one, and you push the hay with that one. I was like only 6 or 7 years old, sitting on the back of his tailgate, riding around in a bumpy pasture, you know, feeding 1,500, 2,000 ton bulls and cows. But that's what we did back then. That is what we did back then. And he would also get the grandkids and give them a tractor ride in the bucket. In the bucket. You know, and he'd lift us up in that bucket. Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. There you go. Didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah, you were talking about your dad. Yeah. Well, this steak, okay. Now, y'all, the screen is going to go black for a second because I'm going to swipe up and I'm going to text Elvis that supper is ready. He's only less than 5 minutes. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 houses up the street from us. I'm going to text him and let him know supper's ready. Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. You know, the memories I have with my granddad, okay? Now, between this granddad and grandmother, I'm not again, Papa and grandmother. They had 13 grandchildren. I was the baby of the grandkids. I was a baby girl, then my brother was the baby. But I was the last baby granddaughter. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was spoiled. I was spoiled by my papa. But not spoiled like the kids are today. Because not one time ever did he put a hand on me. If I was acting up, all he would have to do was just say, Becky Ann. And I stopped immediately. He didn't have to say anything else. He just had to, and sometimes he just had to look at me. These kids don't know that today. Oh, I know, humble fella. I had to hop off for just a second and text Ron and let him know that supper's ready. And I'm about to starve. I told him it was going to be ready in just a minute. He's helping our neighbor out up the road do a backsplash or something like that. So he went up there and I told him, I said, I'm about to start on supper. It's not going to take long, but yeah. Are you hearing any better now? My kids does. What do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah, like I said, when I start talking about my grandparents, I could talk a minute about them because I loved my grandparents. You know, I don't know how many 80s babies I say, like, I call myself an 80s baby because I was a teenager in the 80s. The weather here today, it was 55 and cloudy. Oh, I knew the look when my mom means business. My kids know what I say, I mean, and I mean what I say. Yeah. Hey there, AA. But y'all remember that song? It was kind of like a upbeat pop song back in the 80s. And I can't think of who sang it, but it was, What is Love? Dun, 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 dun. But my example of love, my kids are awesome. They are two sweet boys, for sure. I'll say good night right now. All right, Sherry. Have a good night. But my definition, if you ask me what my definition of when I was probably 15 years old, what is love, I would have given you the definition that my grandmother gave me. And she didn't even have to tell me. I remember I was standing in her kitchen. Her little kitchen was any bigger than this whole portion of my kitchen right here, right now. And she's just standing in the kitchen, ironing my papa's shirt one day. And I don't even know how the conversation got going. But this is all I remember. I love your papa so much. And this is how much I loved him. If I had to have lived in a tent with him when we first got married, just to be with him, I would have lived in a tent. And I just sat there and I never forgot that. And I'm like, that is love without saying that's love, you know? Good night. Good night. Y'all are getting in bed early tonight. It's only 20 after 6 here. But, you know, it's been a busy day and I would have probably been about ready for bed too if we hadn't had a little nap. I came home straight from church, got me a blanket and reclined in there in the living room and slept for about an hour. So steak is not good unless you eat it when it's good and hot. I messaged him, I could kick his rear end right now. He could have waited till after I got done with supper and then gone up there. It wasn't like it was life-threatening. I'm gonna fry me an egg and I'm gonna sit down and eat. Because I messaged him, I told him. Sent 3 different texts. Supper is ready. Supper is ready. Supper is ready. I even messaged him on Messenger. Supper is ready. And fry my egg and I'm gonna sit down and eat. He got the message. He's walking in the door right now. Did you get the message?
Yes. Do you want to go to the beach next weekend?
Huh? Go to the beach next weekend? Ooh. Haven't been to the beach in a couple of years. We are still live here. Humble, are you going too? Oh. Okay.
Hey everybody!
Yeah.
Are we on TikTok or are we on?
No, this is YouTube.
Oh, okay.
The rest, yeah.
What you making?
We got cauliflower, the steak's done. There's some salad there on the thing. Get you something to drink. I don't think you want an egg, do you?
For what?
I'm eating a fried egg with my steak.
Really?
Well, that's what we did the other night.
Where is? I had my drink. It was in the middle cup. There it is.
Okay. All right.
Which table are we eating at? This one?
I reckon
guess so.
so.
You gotta see the stuff.
Here, you take this until I finish up. Bones just said, hello, my favorite New Yorker.
Hey Bones, how are you?
Uncle Bella is on, Janine's on.
Hey Janet. Oh, my hair's a mess again. When you're blind and you got to keep your glasses on top of your head, I think it's made me lose my hair. Let's see what's up, Mama. Johnny Rebel, what's up, Papa? We're good, we're good. Hey, humble fella. Hey, Alan. Becky. I paid $6.99 for a dozen eggs. Wow, that's Lynn.
Yeah, I know.
Aldi's had it for $5.
Yeah, $5 for a dozen of eggs. That's ridiculous.
You can watch. My audio isn't playing very well. Wow, eggs. No, we're having steak. And she's having a fried egg with it. That must be Southern.
There used to be a restaurant down here called Steak and Egg, but it was on a bad side of town, and then they started calling it Steak and Drag.
Steak and what?
Steak and Drag.
Steak and drag.
Uh-huh. Because.
Broken wrists?
Yes.
Oh. Hey, Arrest AK. Your audio isn't playing good, humble fellow. I cannot get mine to work on my phone. I cannot get it to work. The kids will be back tomorrow, so I'll let them look at it. I'm technically challenged.
Right there.
Whoa. We had a great day today. Had church. Humble Pie says $6.99 there too.
Okay.
Janet had a mean rooster.
Used to get free eggs. My sister, her hubby, and her hen had one mean rooster that chased me. Now those roosters are something.
My daughter had them too, and she had to get rid of them.
Okay, there we go. There you go. And I'm about to get my plate and I'll get yours since you like it.
I'm gonna get my own chickens. I was thinking about that, but man, I don't like the smell of it. You know, we have the donkeys, yeah, and I can deal with that smell, but I don't like the smell of chicken. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna start getting collecting all the manure now and piling it up, and we got a bunch of friends that want some, so And it's good because I feed them pellets. I don't feed them seeds. You know, fresh seed and fresh, what do you call that?
Grain?
Sweet feed. Sweet feed, yeah. It's not full grain, so they... Because I had some guy, when I had the horses, he came and he wanted... I had a pile of horse manure, and he took it, and he called me about a month later. He said, I got all weeds popping up, all kinds of corn and stuff. I said, well, that's what's in the horse feed, so that's what they... But with the pellets, you won't get that, so it'll be good manure. I don't know if there's any good manure, but it'd be good. Oh, bye, Humble. Why did he say bye? Or was Janet leaving? Volume very quiet, Becky. Am I from New York? Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Here.
Is that better? You better get something to put this up. Look at this.
Can y'all not hear? Are y'all having a problem hearing right now?
I just raised the volume. I don't know if that'll
I don't... My raising the volume on my side shouldn't have anything to do with it. At least I wouldn't think. Lynn says, hey, Elvis.
What?
Lynn said, hello, Elvis.
Hey, Elvis. Hey, Lynn. What did you say? Oh, that was that leftover stuff last night?
Yeah.
No, we didn't have any
Alice
leftovers
Claudia.
last night.
Hello, Alice Claudia. Hello. Where did everybody go? Okay, Janet says she can hear us fine. Did Humble Fella get off?
Yeah, I think he did.
Did he? Where'd he go? I'm going to
He
have
said
to
he was
leave
having
for
a
now
problem.
and work on my audio. Okay.
Do you want to live?
How is it?
No. I'm not doing this. You're going to
Allie,
get down.
get off the table. I'll get it. Let me get one bite and then I'll get the squirt bottle. One bite.
Watch my food.
No, I'll get it. Just hold on a second. This is not too tender.
I love you, sweetheart, but I don't want you on the table.
I hate these knives.
She's off. Eat your food.
I'm getting a better knife.
Great stuff. This meat is so good.
Okay. Sherry? Yeah, the game is boring. Oh. Who said something? Sherry, hey, Miss Becky. I'm back now. I went to watch the Super Bowl with my husband, but he sound asleep on the couch.
You better wake him up. He'll be mad.
No, let him sleep through it. It'll be okay. He's not missing anything. Allie, you are going to make me get the water bottle. I haven't got one bite of this yet. The water bottle, I thought it's supposed to be sitting right there. Is it behind that white bag? You got it?
It's not working.
Okay. Oh, it is. It's pretty good. Well, hey there. Let me... I'm missing that spicy Alabama food, Miss Becky. I play football. NFL. I play football NFL. Right, Becky, sure. I still like ribeye better. Yeah. Ribeye is more tender. This isn't bad, but watching City Slickers too. What is that? Is
Oh,
that a
that was
movie?
good with Billy Crystal.
See ya, Humble.
There's a bunch of New Yorkers that go on a cattle drive.
What did we watch the other night with Eddie Murphy?
Oh, Beverly Hills Cop.
That was pretty cute. Okay. My flowers. Those were for my birthday last week. I think my kids got them for me. No, we're not watching the game, Charles.
What's the score?
It is.
They have a score yet? What time is it? It's only started at 6:30.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah. It was funny. It was pretty. It was, you know, it wasn't bad. Hello from Brazil. I don't know. We got some cauliflower left over if you want to come for that. Volume is better. I don't know why. Game is boring, but Eagles are up. So the Eagles are winning. Oh, goodness.
And I told you I was Eddie Murphy's when I went to school.
Line monitor.
We had lines in the morning before school and at lunchtime that they had to get in line before they went back to school. And I was Eddie Murphy's line monitor. I was the lucky one. No.
Yes, Bones, it is.
What's Bone saying?
It's the meat from the cow I got.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, my suggestion is, if y'all have somebody where you can get fresh meat from, like, you know, go in, get a quarter of a cow, half a cow, whatever you could got space for, I'd do it, because you would never go back to Walmart again.
Or any place.
Or any place. I have to save all year round to be able to pay for it when it's time to do it, but I'm thankful I can do that. It sounds pretty pricey.
But if you figure it out, it comes out to about $3 a pound.
No, it's a little bit more now. It is a little bit more now. But when I first started doing this, like 4 years ago, yes, it averaged out to about $2.50 a pound. And that's for steak. You can't find steak for $2.50 a pound. And I would also get the fillets in the in all the cuts too. Mm-hmm.
Is Bones still on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Bones, did you
just asked if you like the cauliflower?
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it actually just as well as potatoes. It's very good. Have you ever eaten Bones? Ever eaten at Peter Luger's? It's in Brooklyn. It's rated one of the best 10 steakhouses in the world. And it's been there probably for 100 and maybe 150 years.
Good night, Voglis. Alex, where are you from? Who says, how is the economy in your state? Cheap or expensive?
It's much cheaper than Georgia. The only thing, well, I didn't have to pay a water bill in Georgia. I had my own well. Water's expensive here. I don't know why, but it is. Well, other than that, I find everything else cheaper. Our taxes here.
Bone says, no, I heard they are supposed to be delicious. Have you ever been?
Oh, many, many times. It was one of our accounts in Brooklyn. And the steaks, they're this thick, and you don't cut them with a knife. They only give you a butter knife. But they're aged steaks, and they are absolutely delicious. All the food I've ever had there was absolutely. You can buy like a steak for 2, a steak for 3, a steak for 4. And they're big and massive. As good as this is, it doesn't compare. And I used to eat there quite regularly. But back then, that's 25 years ago, it was like $200, 200 and some odd dollars for lunch. That was 3 people though. And then an expense account.
Are you talking about Shoney's Holler Boy? Says, what did he say? He said, we used to have Big Boy in Indiana, only seen them in Ohio. I thought you might be talking about Shoney's Big Boy.
No.
Lynn says, Chiefs 0, Eagles 7.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I want to see the Eagles win.
And Bones, are they as good as they used to be? Are they as good as they used to be?
Yes. I just had a friend go not long ago, and she has the #1 pick of the meat markets in New York.
Janine, are you still on here?
And they don't take credit cards. It's cash or their own credit card.
I'm taking care of it, Humble. I'm taking care of it. I know what you're talking about. There you go. Got rid of it. Anthony, hello, elders. How long ago was that? I can only imagine the price now.
You can go online. I think they have prices. But everything's a la carte, too.
You pay for everything.
But everything they had was great. They had the best cream spinach I've ever had.
Sherry asked, what do we feed the donkeys?
Stock feed. That's what it's called, stock feed. 12% protein.
Do you want any salad?
What?
You want any salad? Hello from New York City. Bad decisions.
Hello, New York.
Sounds pretty good, Anthony. We're having steak, cauliflower, and fried egg. Trump, big mouth. Not always.
What section of Manhattan are you from?
Oh my goodness.
Did they say where they're from in Manhattan?
It's similar to Ruth Chris, but it's so similar to Ruth Chris. We got those in Alabama too.
Not as good. Sorry.
Lynn says Eagles, they're 10. Oh, and hello from sunny Tucson, Arizona. Well, send it out here to Alabama. We need some sun. Who's this? What you mean? That's my husband. I don't know. Hello from Norway. My name is Tabby. Hello from Norway.
What kind of weather they having now in Norway? Snow?
Sherry just said, oh, Marshall, Alabama. Well, hello there, neighbor. We're in Blunt. Sherry just said, Miss Becky, when I first moved in my house 32 years ago, 100 gallons of heating oil was $59. I just got oil the other day. 100 gallon was $425.
We switched when I was in New York. We switched from oil to gas. It was much cheaper. And you didn't have to worry about running out.
That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. What was our power bill? We just got it.
$256. You better stop with them heaters.
I haven't run those space heaters in over a month almost.
We've only been warm for about a week and a half.
No, darling.
I went down there the other day and the heater's going.
No, I turn that thing off when I come out. All right. Bones just said touchdown.
Who?
0 to 17, Philly.
Great. I want to see Taylor Swift cry.
Don't we all? Okie dokie, we'll see you later.
Did that person from Manhattan say where they were from?
No, I guess they popped in, went through and went out. Mm-hmm. Kaylee says, who do y'all want to win, the Eagles or the Chiefs?
Eagles. I told you I want to see Taylor Swift cry.
Yeah. Well, she's supposedly one of the biggest, most wealthiest people in the world. She probably's got them paid off, you know.
Well, they found that the one that the Chiefs played the last time. The umpire is being suspended because he has accounts with some known gambler. I think he should be fired, period.
We got the Ruth Chris here too, Bones. But I'm sure there are. We just haven't found them. Good steak places to eat.
Like I said, when you've been at the best, the rest are just... I went to a place called Diedeldorf and Hart in, was it St. Louis? Yeah, St. Louis. It's supposed to be on the same level.
Bad decision.
No comparison.
I don't know if you heard him ask, but he asked, no, wait, you didn't say you were from New York, did you? I can't remember. Oh, well, I guess he's got to go. Me too, Kaylee.
Yeah, if they're from Manhattan, I give them a lot of credit. Talk about living expensive and...
Something to drink.
I'm dry. Oh, my dog's getting steak tonight. Are these knives sharp or what?
No, that's why I got you this one right here. They probably need to be sharpened. Do y'all have any pets? Does the dogs get the steak bones?
No, I don't give my dog bones. She gets very mean with them.
Sweet tea. You know what I'm drinking. You know, if it's in a glass, it's tea. If it's not in a glass, it's water, and you'll see the water bottle. But if it's a coffee cup, you know it's coffee. It's coffee, tea, or water. Yeah. Poor old NASCAR has been sick for going on
3-4 weeks.
No, she's 2 weeks now. And I was messaging her the other day, and she says, I cannot get rid of this headache. I said, are you drinking any water? And she says, no. I said, drink you some water. I said, I promise, if you would just get 3 bottles in you, it was, you know, at least your headache will subside some. Yeah, something like that. Coffee and water for me, too. Yeah. Drinking. Oh, goodness. Have y'all overcome the ice and the snow yet? Or are y'all still getting it? The ice, other night, some of them were saying they were having an ice storm.
I don't know if Bones is getting it, but my friend George is getting... He said it's supposed to be snowing like every day or every other day up there for the next week.
Mm-hmm. Bone says more is coming.
I think he said he was getting it tonight.
Still cold here and plenty of ice, snow again on Tuesday. Yep, George is correct. I am 45 minutes from your best friend, Ron. David says to speak with me for the church.
Well, maybe when we come up, we'll get to meet you. Well, you're welcome to come down.
No, we went to church today. We did, and he didn't miss anything. I'm in Boston. Oh, what did she just say? Carrie James says, I'm in Boston, and it started snowing this morning, and it's still snowing, that heavy, wet snow. Sherry says, we had ice storm last night, but today was kind of sunny and cold. No more snow and ice until Tuesday through in Delaware. Oh, goodness. I heard a rumor that we're getting engaged after the game. Are you serious? If he proposes on the field, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh, I'm going to throw up.
What?
Yeah, they praised that woman. She's had more boyfriends.
Humble fella says my shovel is ready, but I guess he's talking about for the snow and ice. I just subscribed. Yeah, I know. Well, here, I'm going to unsubscribe you, darling.
Why is he saying bad things?
There you go. He ain't subscribed anymore. For one reason, it was hot last week. I would love to meet you both. Alex, what do you think about the time 80s was the best decade? Oh, the 80s was the best decade? Was the 80s the best decade?
Yeah, I would say. We had so much fun. Yeah. That stuff we can't talk about.
And then we've got some that would say the 70s, and then some would say the 60s, and some would, our parents would say the 50s.
I was too young in the 60s. 70s. Yeah, well, I enjoyed the 70s too. But I couldn't drive then. It was once I started driving was the big. And that was the end of the 70s. Feed the dog. You want some steak?
Yeah, Humble Fella says 70 was the best, and Kaylee said my dad was born in the 80s, and he said it was the best. Okay, now Kaylee, was your dad a teenager in the 80s, or was he born in the 80s?
Well, I was a teenager in the 70s, and it was good. Let me tell you, it was good. I was just a little bit older and appreciated it more maybe in the 80s. And I didn't get married till I was 29, so I had a lot of fun both 70s and 80s.
Okay. So, just out of high school. Yeah, I graduated in 84. What year did y'all graduate? I graduated in 84. What year did you graduate?
I was supposed to graduate in 77, but I graduated in 78.
Oh, so you Humble, you 10 years older than me. Bones, you're a baby. She was born in 92. I'm in elementary school. Well, darling, what are you doing on the phone? Get up. You should be in bed getting ready for school tomorrow. I'm in elementary school. Oh my gosh. I'm 11. Where's your mom and dad? Lena, 83. '81. Bones is graduated in 92. In the living room. Okay.
This is dirty?
Yeah, everything in there is dirty. Dear lady, a lot of these are just a chat box. Could be. In the decades, there were values. Now don't have them. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. I think that girl was in elementary school in the 80s, she meant. Could be, yeah. Well, no, she just said she was 11 years old. She said she's 11. Pre-1943. You graduated in 1943? No way. My mom was born in 40, and she would be 85 now. If he graduated, I don't know. Y'all, Ann hadn't been on here. That did remind me of Ann. I do wonder if Ann's okay, y'all. I'm going to have to get Marion tomorrow to see if she can call her and check on her. Hello from London. I was just talking about one of my friends in England right now. Actually, two of them. You are the only Americans not watching the Super Bowl.
What?
He says we are the only Americans not watching the Super Bowl. I call it the Trough Bowl. Oh, there's Ian. My mom was born in 42. My mom was born in 40. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not watching it. Good for you, Flower. I mean, if y'all want to watch it, you know, it's politics has ruined everything. Politics has ruined everything. And the root of that is the devil himself. Don't get me started. Oh, my mom and your dad, 25. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Both are gone. Yeah. Well, mine are. His biological dad is, but his step and his mom, they're still living. Jesus is king. Yes, he is. Miss Becky, my dad was born in 39. Mom was 42. Oh, any song recommendation? What are you eating? Hey, Andrea, we're eating steak. We had steak. True, all this is taking a knee trap. Here, you read these. But kind of hold it back, you know, if you can. I'm talking about, no, I said you read it.
Oh.
Ian's on there. Ian's from England and somebody else is too.
Other news distract you from what? On the date 1999, the Undertaker through Mankind. Oh, I can't read that one. That's going too fast. My mom was born in 1930 and dad in 36. I miss them. Did you go to church? Yes, we went to church. My brother died in 2019, the last one of my family. Oh, sorry about that. Gia, Dad, your home looks very lovely and the meal looks delicious. God bless you and your family. Thank you. Sherry says, Miss Becky, your wedding rings are beautiful.
Thank you.
I agree. Politicians don't do nothing with the people. Typo crap. Howdy, Ron. Howdy. Hi, Uncle. Nice glasses. I need the glasses to see. I don't wear them, but I have to read with them. Plus, Becky's got this thing so small. My letters are much bigger on my phone. Not that I can get this on my phone, but...
You can. I'll go in there and go pull it up on the, I'll go pull it up on the computer again.
Well, then we're going to have to sit in there.
So, I'll get it in a minute.
You better do something with that because the cats will be...
Well, if they want to come in on some of it, they can. I'm done.
Oh. Well, you take this and I'll cut it up and put it in there for the cat and the dog. And
You can get to it in a minute. I'm going to step outside a second. Yuck, I ate too much.
What are you going for, a cigarette?
Maybe.
Go downstairs.
I'll step outside.
You get to see, you're going outside. It's cool out, hon.
I know. I think Honey wants out anyway.
Alex, you guys are so kind. Thank you, Alex.
Excuse me.
Bones, where are you from, Alex? That's what she's saying, Janet. They are the nicest, cute couple, Alex. I don't know about cute. Well, she is, not me.
This weather. Yesterday I went all day long, had the back door open. Now it's time to turn the heat on again. Yeah, put the house coat on again. You know.
I'm from South America. Miss Becky and Ron, I have to go. My parakeet is looking sleepy. I need to put him to bed. Have a blessed night. You too, okay. Sherry. My grandmother had a parakeet, and he was really smart. He could do all kinds of stuff. Bye, Sherry.
Have a good night.
Here, take this so I can get my jacket. I'm not going out without it.
All right, and here we still have the balloons from the birthday last week. I told y'all about, you know, Ron was dog sitting for my son Thursday and Friday, and I was here alone, completely alone Friday night, and I had put those balloons on this side of the porch, and right there is our bedroom. I went walking past about, you know, sundown, and I saw the balloons do like this number, and it looked like somebody was looking in the window, and yeah, I had a moment. But by the time he finds his jacket, I'll be back in the house. We did have an enjoyable time. I mean, what's the temperature? I don't know. It's probably in the low 50s right now. Maybe, yeah, it's probably about in the low 50s right now. My mom's budgie could walk, could talk. How much do you... No, not even. It's a bad habit, but no, not that much. Alabama, where are you? I forgot to. Collab for content. I don't know.
What?
Tell them about church today and what we did afterwards.
Oh, they had
It was pretty fun.
They had a Valentine's Day celebration, fellowship, and it was the not so newlywed game.
It was set up just like the Newlyweds. It was
it was fun.
They even had the music playing.
Flowers from Texas.
Oh, okay, Texas.
And Janet Smokes.
Okay.
Where are you? I forgot, Flower. No, we're in Alabama.
I thought I said. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, like I said yesterday, I came out here, cleaned the porch up, had the door open. It was beautiful, and today, here we go.
Oh, Megan is a smoker too. Bye-bye, Miss Becky and her husband. Have a nice night. You too, Alex. Jennifer, oh, okay. Pam, hey, Becky, worked all day in my yard.
Hey there, Pam.
Never smoked, but both my parents did. I smoked, and that's why I had my heart attack.
There are people that smoke that never smoke that still have heart attacks.
Well, it's what gave me the constricted blood vessels. Where's Humble Fella from?
Indiana.
Oh.
Oh, and before I get off here, hey Pam, we see you too. Before we get off here, I am going to go back there and get my calendar. I said I was going to do this in January. Wish everybody in January happy birthday, and I'm going to try to catch up with the January birthdays and with the February birthdays before it's over with. Hey Pam, I'm waiting for my first. Oh, stop it, Ian.
Man, don't do that. I'll tell you what, stop if you can, because it was no game. I was actually flatlined for I don't even know how long, I wouldn't ask. But I'll tell you, I'll say one thing. It was an experience. I don't know how long I was dead for, but I'll tell you, I felt no pain. I was in a lot of pain, and then I felt no pain. And I saw Jesus above me, and I was not real religious at the time. Then I watched 6 people work on me. Then I saw Jesus again, and the next thing I knew, I was back in my body. But I was standing behind the nurses watching them work on me. Pretty scary. Well, it wasn't scary. I wasn't scared. I felt no pain. And it was definitely something. Man, he's 55. I was 60 when I had my heart attack. And I've had good innings. I go tomorrow, be happy, glad that you made it. Yeah, that's amazing, said Gigi. Wow. When I was a kid and had an earache, my mom would blow cigarette smoke in my ear, and the pain would go away.
I've heard that too.
Yes, I was very lucky. And that's what it said. It wasn't my time. I think I was here to stay with Becky. That's God's plan. No, I'll never forget that. Yeah, kids are having heart attacks now because of that jab that people took. You know, they experimented on people and told you how to do it. I'm not a fan of the vaccination. Amen, says Janet.
You know, we
Yep.
never heard of kids in their 20s dropping from heart attacks. But it's there for a while. It's every time you turn the news on.
And all these athletes are dying, but they were all told to take it, you know? Are you and Bexy vaccinated?
No
No.
way. No way.
Are you? Up in New York, they probably convinced you to do it. Eagles 23, great. Also cancerizing. Yeah, they said turbo cancers, that they're going so fast on these young people. What is this cat doing?
Get down, Ajax. Get down. 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 All right, stay there. I don't care.
Yes, it was in the shot too. Janet took 2 shots. My mom, my best friend, well,
I'll go back in.
he was in Georgia. He took the shot. The next day he was paralyzed, and within a month and a half he was dead. Loaded with killer ingredients.
Yep, you're right.
Hi Tina, I never heard you.
Let's go back in.
Oh, she's cold then. In now, in
What?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold it.
Okay. Loaded with killer ingredients. Yep. Oh, bless you. Oh, good for you, Bones. Bones said she didn't. Well, that's great. And I'm sorry. I really am sorry for the people that took the thing.
My
I really
mom had a
am.
stroke and she never had a
I'm not judging anybody that took it, because it was a fear-mongering tactic, and it worked for the majority of people. The lady that I cleaned for, one of the ladies that I cleaned, well, actually 2, well, probably 3, but the one that I'm talking about right now, I tried to beg her. I said, please don't. Okay, I will. I'll come back in there. I said, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And she did. She and her husband both did, 2 of them. Of course, they thought I was wacky for not taking it. And now she tells me, she said, Becky, she said, that was one of the biggest regrets of my life. She's 75. And since she's taken it, it has definitely obstructed her immune system. And she has had one thing after another. Oh, okay, you just slung stuff all on me.
Sorry, it took off.
Yeah, you know, they thought we were nutcases for not doing it, for not bowing the knee. Yeah, but that's okay. You know, we are now the smarter folks for not doing it. And again, I'm not judging anybody that took it, because I know a lot of people were, it was pushed down your throat. I had to take 3 shots for work. I know.
That was totally unfair.
Yeah.
And look at now, at least Trump's taking those people that were fired from the military. At least they're putting them back. That wasn't, you know, you don't take the shot, you're out. That wasn't, I thought this was a free country.
He's cutting up the rest of the steak fat for the dogs. Thank you, Flower. I've had many arguments with friends because I refused to take it. Yeah, and you know what? It caused a lot of division in families. A lot of division in families.
Yeah, my mother was mad. I had some.
Good, Flower, good. My dad to call 3. and the booster impact. Bless. Janet said her dad took all 3 and the boosters and passed away.
I really think they wanted to eliminate some of the population.
I think that's what it was about too. The shot was nothing but... You're right, Flower. You're right. They told us nurses we had to for our jobs. I know. But here, you know what? How about this, Callie? How about this? Before it came out, before they put it out there on the market, my body, my choice. You're right, Bones. What about those women that were working in the hospitals, the nurses and the doctors that were working in the hospitals during this pandemic and had not taken anything, and they were risking their health? You know? What about, and then they were working there on the patients with no jabs. And then when the jab came out, you take it or you're fired. That didn't make any sense. Go up and read mine. Pam says, my doctor told me that the government made a big mistake giving people those shots. Well, now they tell us that. Now they tell everybody that.
Oops.
Oops. But the doctors were also getting a feedback or a payback for enforcing it. I was too close to retirement. I get it, Humble. I get it.
No, we understand, you know.
You know, like I said, I do not, will not, you know. Yes, y'all just saw me smoke a cigarette. But for the most part, no. For pretty much all of it, I'm 100% holistic. I don't pop pills. I don't take stuff for headaches. I don't take anything unless it's 100% natural. My doctor never asked me if I wanted good. Janet says, exactly. My son had to take it for his job or lose it. No judgment here. Flower says, I got sick, was in the hospital, and one of my doctors came in wrapped in plastic like a piece of candy because I refused the shot. I laughed my butt off inside, even though I was very sick. I know. It's my body, my choice. You're exactly right.
Only when it's convenient for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how about this? Okay, so here was another friend of mine. Right after all that came out, oh gosh, let me see if I can get this right. I know, I'm a bad storyteller, but the gist of it was, this wasn't about the COVID thing, or was it about the COVID thing? Yeah, it was about the COVID thing. He went in the hospital with the COVID. And y'all, I cannot remember the word. If you don't like what you're seeing here, go somewhere else. Because we can take care of you if you don't like it. And I'm not going to say anything else to you. But if I see any other rude or crappy comment, you gone. COVID or the flu. He was in for COVID. And y'all, what was that word? There was some kind of something that people were able to take, and it was helping.
Oh, I can't
quantum
say it.
or some Coxa.
It was a long thing, and it was a medicine that they used for malaria, and it was cheap.
Maybe something like that. Flower, ivermectin.
Ivermectin is another one.
So while this man was in the hospital, he asked the doctor, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. The doctor refused to give it to him. Why? Why would he refuse to give it to him? And a lot ran out and got kids vaccinated. I know. I just asked, where are you from? No, we're from Alabama. Where are you from? So He got over it. I mean, he was on deathbed. He was almost a goner. When he got out of the hospital, he had high blood pressure, so they prescribed him another med for high blood pressure. He went to the pharmacy to get the prescription filled. 2 days later, he got a letter, an email saying, "Do not take this because it'll kill you." You know? And his question was, why are you not giving me something that can help me out, but now you're prescribing me something that can kill me? That doesn't make sense, you know?
Because they don't get kickbacks on that other stuff.
Yeah. Janet says, I knocked on my doctor's door due to it being locked, and he freaked out and locked the door because I forgot to wear my mask. I didn't wear the mask the whole time.
No.
I did not. I ain't wearing no mask. Ever. Anonymous, don't. That's not going to help you.
They even said the mask didn't help. I had a lady when I was in Aldi say something, "Where is your mask?" And I went, bah.
You know, right after they mandated it here in Alabama, and they would have the mask, what do you call those Nazis? The mask Nazis standing there making sure you had a mask before you walked on. I'm like, if that's the door I have to go in, I'm going in the other door. And I would go in the other door. And there was one young girl coming out, and she saw me with no mask. She had no mask. She says, "You're my people. High five." And I'm like, high five, complete stranger. And I'm like, yeah. And I was walking around in Walmart, and people were looking at me like I had horns coming out of my head because I didn't have a mask on. Yeah. No, we're not watching the Super Bowl. We're here on YouTube having a better time. Good for you, Ron. Yeah. Tennessee, atomic number 117. I don't know. Okay. Think of it. Yes, exactly, Callie. Okay, think of this. If a fart can go through your jeans, you don't think COVID won't go through the mask. Exactly. You know, we can talk all day about this, but it's ridiculous what they did to the people, and they're going to pay a price, and they're all going to stand in front of God one day on Judgment Day, and you're going to have to answer to God why they did what they did to the people.
I have a friend up in New York, and her father went to the hospital because he had COVID. He had it, and they put him on a respirator,
Yes,
and they
Bones.
wouldn't let any of the family in, and he died. They didn't let them know until, let's say he died at 12 o'clock. They didn't let him know till 3 o'clock the next day.
Another story. One of my best friends, her mom was in a nursing home. Her mom and her stepdad were both up in their 80s when all this started. Her mom was in the nursing home because she had dementia, Jeannie's mom. And she lived in Oklahoma. Jeannie's here in Alabama, so she would have to drive to Oklahoma to go see her mom in the nursing home. And she said, "Becky, it was one of the most pitiful things I've ever witnessed in my life." She said, "There was my poor, sweet mama standing in the window, not knowing what is going on." And she said, "I'm standing out on the dad blame sidewalk, having to wave to my mom." She said, she said, "I did whatever I could to get my mama back here." And she said, "And because I brought my mom in, and she was another one that was kind of concerned for her elderly mom," she says, I took the shot too.
And since she's taken it, she's sick all the time now.
Yeah, she told me about a year or so ago, she said, "Becky, one of the biggest regrets I have is taking that jab." She says, "Because I have been healthy my whole entire life." And she says, it's ever since I've taken it, she says, I get something. And she says, I don't mean just a couple of days. She says, it's a week, 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks at a time. I'm sick. And about the time I'm better and getting back on track, she says, something else hits me and I'm back down again. So it's ridiculous. Our nursing's, Flower says, I don't know how they can diagnose it when even the maker of COVID tests said they were unreliable. Bones says Fauci got paraded by Biden. What does that tell you? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And Humble says, our nursing homes did the same restrictions. Janet says, my son's girlfriend took all the shots and still ended up in the hospital 3 times. I couldn't see my dad when he was in the hospital.
In my life, the only time I've ever taken the flu shot is when I got the flu afterwards. I won't take any more flu shots.
And Ian says, I absolutely hate Biden. Well, you ain't alone, darling. You're not alone. Anonymous says, our organs. Flower says, anyone with any sense regrets it.
Look at what they tried to do with the bird flu again.
I regret it.
And they found out it was the woman from the FDA did that on her own, trying to cause a problem. That's why you're paying so much for eggs.
Thanks, Tommy. Never had the flu shot. No, I've never had the flu shot either, but didn't you already say the first time you...
2 times I took the shot is 2 times I got the flu. Other than that, my whole life, I'm 65, I never had the flu.
Yeah, trying to kick off another pandemic.
Yeah, they caught her. I don't know if they're going to press charges on her or not.
Janet says, same here, Ron. The flu shot made my mom get very sick with the flu.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You know, when we were kids and we went to school and we had to have our vaccines, of course, you know.
You had measles, mumps.
Chicken pox.
No, they didn't have one for chicken pox. Measles, mumps, and
Rubella.
polio.
Polio. Yeah.
Well, rubella was measles.
But now the list is that long. These poor kids. Y'all, let me tell you this is a sad story. Okay, I've told y'all before, 3 of my daughters are barbers. And when they were going to barber school, y'all, people would walk in from the street to get a haircut because you can get a cheap haircut that way because you're pretty much being a guinea pig because you're letting students cut your hair. Well, my daughters at the time when they were there, they said a young mom with 2 identical twin little boys came in, and the reason she was coming to the barber school to get her kids' haircut was because they were very autistic. And so much so, you know, when they're autistic,
nobody would do them.
Other barbers said, you can't bring them back. They're just too much. We can't handle it. So she, did you hear about unsaid funding developments of COVID? To be mod. No. So anyway, the story about these 2 little boys. The mama told my girls, she says, when my babies were born, she said they were as healthy can be. She says, but as a young mom, they pushed these young moms to do all these vaccines. She said, I took my babies in for their 3 months and shots. She said, nothing happened. I took them in for their 6-month shots. She said, overnight, she said, I saw a change come on my babies. She said the next day they weren't doing normal 6-month. She said, they're autistic today. And she said, I can't do anything about it.
Well, if you notice, the Amish have no autism in their communities. They don't take shots. So that's got to tell you something.
I just turned 59 and he is 65. And he'll be 66 in September.
That's a long way away. Don't push it.
So, I know, it's pitiful. It's just pitiful. You know, your heart goes out to people. It really does.
What's that say on the bottom one?
They're asking how old we are. So, and Kansas is losing.
That's great.
And Flower said, did you hear about unsaid funding development of COVID?
No. Well, I'm sure they did that in that China. Why he was having stuff done in China? He should go to jail for crimes against humanity. Actually, he should be terminated for crimes against humanity.
We're with Alan, whoever asked that question. I said, did you vote for Trump? Trump and Elon Musk. Bone says, I was saying that we let these illegal into our country.
No vaccines. They go to school with no
Do we
vaccines.
know what they have, and are they vaccinated?
No, they're not. And they don't have to be vaccinated, but they can be in the schools with your children, where your kids can't go if they're not vaccinated, but these kids can. It's a crying shame.
And what was that? You know, we were talking about eggs being so expensive earlier. And what was that article? What crazy woman?
She was the head of the FDA. And she went and she started this thing with this
The chicken houses.
The chicken flu, the bird flu. And
there wasn't a bird flu.
Well, there might be, but she took one farmer and told him his birds had the bird flu. He tested them. He said they didn't, and she threatened him with jail and thousands of dollars of fines. They killed all his chickens, took his business away.
But it wasn't just the one farm.
No, it was plenty of farms, but that was the one where he tested them, and they didn't have it. And she said, "Prove me wrong." And
Is this TM22433 telling Thomas that Trump's a crook 100%? Is that what you're saying? 2433? I don't know. Flower, watch that. Flower, watch that. You can start at 30-minute mark, but it is all information every American needs to know. I heard about that.
what?
What you were just talking about. Big poultry house close to us had to destroy their birds. That's pitiful.
Thank goodness we have your person that gives us eggs.
I don't know.
I can't read them.
Okay, did I miss something, Flower? Flower says, I hope and pray y'all watch it. Anonymous and Anon channel and info above. Vegetarian or non-vegetarian. I bought my own chickens because of that, and any extras I give to people at the church. Good for you, Callie.
Where's Callie from? California?
I don't know. Callie, where are you from? But brave yourselves. It's hard to hear. What are you talking about, darling? Yes, the info above. I guess I missed it. I'm scrolling back right now. Please watch it. Well, did you hear about unsaid funding and development of COVID? Darling, you're going to have to type it back out because obviously I missed something and I can't find what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about some video. Yeah.
This whole, if anybody has seen the documentary, it was called 20,000 Mules. You'll know how screwed up our government has been.
Oh, Callie says she lives in Tennessee, but from New York.
Oh, another one from New York. Where?
Posted last night.
Oh, sorry. It's hard to keep track of everybody.
Tennessee Atomic Number 117. Is that what you're talking about? Tennessee Atomic Number. I'll go write it down. I'm going to get something to write it down because I think that may be what you're talking about. I don't know. We'll write it down anyway.
I have to bring you closer, Tennessee. Posted last night. We live in Tennessee, but from New York. You're smart to get out of New York. The only thing I miss about New York is the food.
I know, humble fella. I'm not exactly sure. Yonkers.
Oh, okay. I lived in Brooklyn and Queens. I lived in a place called Middle Village.
Tennessee Atomic Number 117.
I don't know how old you are, Callie, but I used to go to a place up there. It was called Happy Days, Daze, and that's a long time ago, 40 years ago.
Yonkers means just from being in New York, isn't it?
Yonkers is right above the Bronx.
Oh.
Hello from Russia. Hello, Russia. Yonkers is a town, yeah. No, it's not a borough. I don't think it's a borough.
Flower, did I get that right? Is it some kind of a video or a documentary and it's titled Tennessee Atomic Number 117? Is that what you're talking about? Where's your phone? Where's your phone?
I don't know. It's probably in my jacket. Hold this.
Callie. Callie says 40. I miss Westchester County Fair.
Jacket's right here. Hey, you want to see something cool? Oh, wait, let's see if it'll do it now.
Well, of course, I hope you do. Jesus Christ is my Savior, and I hope He's yours too. That's the video. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Siri, where are you?
I'm over here.
Isn't that cool? She helps me when I lose my phone.
Where are you from, Anonymous? Did you already say?
Well, now you got the pencil. You can write
Sherry,
everybody down. Callie's
Sherry.
from Tennessee.
Miss Becky and Ron, I am back. I put my parakeet to bed, and my husband is still sound asleep on the couch. He is snoring away.
Oh, he's going to be mad. He missed the Super Bowl. What are you looking?
I just found. The YouTube I typed is the one Becky, not the Tennessee. I'm so confused. The YouTube I just typed in is the one Becky, not the Tennessee. I'm so confused. Atomic Number 17. That's it? Okay, I'll type that in. Okay, tell them more. Can y'all? Hey guys, just watch the one I just put in. I don't know.
Let me see that.
Oh, that's a correct couple. Goodbye, Alex. Well, no. I was going to block you, Alice. Stay here, Alex. Stay here. You might learn something. He says that if you guys don't stop, stuff, the world will blow up. Y'all need to know Jesus. You know that? Just joking. My apologies, ma'am. Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope so. Frack Brads. Absolutely. That's rude. Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. That's
This
right,
is their
Luna.
skis.
It's a Steve Chocolate video. Okay, yeah, be good, Alex, or I'll make you split.
117. They're long.
Flower, not the one you said.
maybe
I
they're
actually
not.
made a cross
No, they're short.
of Jesus. Interesting. Okay, it's a. Oh, good golly, geez. Steve. God, oh gosh, I have to write that one down. That's a long name. Steve. Chio. Cocolante. Okay, I think I got it. Can I see this?
What are you looking for?
Stop. Read the comments. Okay. I asked them how they like Oklahoma, and they said they loved it here. That's why he joined the Air Force, to get out here. Okay, here. You read the comments while I do something here.
Hey, Becky, that's from Luna. Anonymous, happy birthday. Hawk 2. I think we're going to have to get rid of him. How's Donald Trump doing, sir? Alex, Tom. I think he's doing great. I think he's got them trying to catch up to him, and they can't do it. Luna Ma.
Oh, I found it. I found it, Flower.
What is it?
Pastor Steve Cocolante, I know I'm not pronouncing that, shares a supernatural dream about Obama, the nuclear
No,
code,
Luna, we haven't turned
and Jennifer
it on.
Aniston.
Do you all go live often? Yeah, we usually do it about every night. Gives us something to do. Oklahoma's pretty. We go for Sherman, Oklahoma once a year to sport local roller rink. Oh, that's cool. My favorite dessert is a Grand Marnier what do they call them? Souffle. That's my favorite if I can get it, but my wife don't know how to make them. I've only had them in good restaurants.
Ron, what is your favorite dessert? I love that mousse.
Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse, which reminds me.
View message. Roller skater, Texas girl. Sounds good. I hope she finds it. We all need to see it. I think you did find it, right?
Yeah, I did. I did. And
BRB, whatever that means.
BRB, I don't know. I don't know.
No. I don't know what the...
I thought it said burp. I don't know. Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Are you saying that's who I look like? Boy, I've gone through so many...
It's not Obama. But let me see this a second. I'm going to turn the screen around here and show you. This is what I've got pulled up. Can you see that? Be right back. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
We are technically
It's about
challenged.
unsaid in USA, Becky. Okay, yep, okay. That's him. Okay. Well, if last night wasn't proof to y'all that we're technically challenged, I don't know what will be. But wrong video. But it has a title in there about the atomic number 117, right? Unsaid. You said is the swamp.
USAID is the spot. Yes, it is.
Oh.
And it's taken all their money away. And they really, that's the ones who are fighting are the ones that are corrupt. Oh, what do we got?
No, this is what we're having right now. I got it at Aldi's yesterday. This is dessert. Kelly, be right back. Gotcha, Callie. You know, all these new little...
She's 59, I'm 65. A little rich.
Why do you people care what you... I love bones. Why do you people care what their ages are? I know, you know, that's why when the people first started asking me, I'm like, I'm 99.
We're young at heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Body, that's another story.
Janet says, I had mentioned a couple I knew from the Bronx, and he was a policeman. He said the police wouldn't mess with the Bronx. This was back in the 70s. I was wondering if it's still the same. I'm sure it is.
I don't know, we're not up there anymore.
How long
I know my ex-wife, when we first got married, she worked in Hunts Point Market, and she said the hookers didn't even wear clothes. All they wore was shoes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You're famous in mine, my favorite celebrities. You are famous in my mind, my favorite celebrities. Okay, Athena. I've never seen you comment before. Oh, or I don't remember. Be right back. You'll be right back too. Okay, we know that now. We learned something tonight. It looks like bruh to me. I'm like, well, what did we get a bruh for?
I like it. What kind of dessert? Indian dessert called...
Where's Mama? Solid cottage cheese ball and heavy cream and crushed cardamom.
I also like, I had when I was up in New York, I think they called them Tasha Bounds or Linium Bounds. They were pastries filled with either wax beans or pork, and they were delicious.
Sounds horrible.
Oh, you had one? You tried the one I had here. Remember I got it at Aldi's?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one
yeah.
package and I couldn't find
Yeah.
them again?
Yeah. Was New York better in the 80s?
Man, it was great. I had a lot of fun.
There's nothing good about New York except for bones.
Oh, the food is great in New York. You cannot beat the food. You want to go out again, honey? What are you doing? In and out, in and out. This door won't go again. I gotta clean it.
That's over my head. That is over my head. Be right back, meaning cold.
Oh, she put you on hold.
Hookers. Becky. Yeah. Goodness
What
gracious.
happened about the hookers?
I said, I told her, I said, BRR. I said, when I saw that, I thought it meant burr, you know, like you're cold. She's laughing at it. She's laughing at it. Best Chinese man impression. I'm giving hearts, Becky. The The world was better in the 80s, but
Yes,
New
it
York
was.
didn't get better till Giuliani.
Yes, Giuliani really cleaned up the city.
Pizza? Oh, yeah, the pizza. Yes, the pizza is wonderful. Yeah, okay, humble fella, I'm not alone.
The last time we were up there, she made us eat in the pizzeria three or four times.
3 times, and we brought pizza back to Alabama with us. Somebody said, now New York says, yeah,
Yeah, Chinese food is good in New York, too. We didn't eat Chinese, did we?
No.
Next time we'll go.
Hey, Tofu, we were just talking about you.
I don't really care for that.
What is this called, anyway?
Raspberry mousse.
Raspberry mousse. No artificial flavors or colors. It's not bad to me. It tastes more like a cheesecake.
Yeah.
It's pretty rich, though. I mean, looks like cheesecake. See that?
Miss Becky is a makeup question. What kind of foundation do you use?
I think I've got...
Cement.
Do you need to go to the bathroom? Right now, I think I've got Revline 24/7 or something like that on. Sherry, I really don't keep up with it. I just use, whatever I can. I do like that Wet n Wild stuff. Yeah, I know. Now here's something to think about. Y'all, there's scores of conspiracy theorists out there. But I have seen some, and I haven't to look away to keep my train of thought. I have watched some videos, and Flower, this is kind of directing towards you because you made me go to this Steve, whatever his name is. And one of his things on there, he mentioned something about Jennifer Aniston. Have any of y'all ever seen any videos saying that Jennifer Aniston is not a female? Just curious. I don't doubt anything these days. I know I'm opening up another can of worms here. It's fact, not theory. Oh, I'm not questioning what you sent me. I'm not. Because, we were conspiracy theorists when we said we weren't going to take the jab. So you can call me a conspiracy theorist.
It's 24-0.
Food looks good. Also, I'm also from, I can't even pronounce that name. Overskater, rip to all the, that the world forgot. Our world will never be the same. However, I'm gonna fight hard for what we just gained. And okay, kudos to you, roller skate, Texas girl. Flower is from Texas too, by the way.
Oh.
Thank the good Lord for Trump. Yes, you're right, but not sure I believe it. Aniston, I don't know about that. I know most men say no, they don't think so. I know. No, I never heard that, but I have heard that about Michelle Obama. Yeah.
Michael?
Never heard that one. Lena says,
These are great.
I'm from Alberta, Canada, but I support Trump. Flower, they try to distract us from the truth. Yeah. I was asking them, had any of them ever seen a video that was talking about some of these actors out there, such as Jennifer Aniston, and one thing I saw, they said she, it, he, her, whatever, was actually born a male and transformed into a female.
Well, whoever did the job did a great job on her.
Yeah. Flower says they tried. Lena says she's from Alberta, Canada, but she supports Trump. Flower says they try to distract us from the truth. They always do. Tummy says he or she or whatever is from Connecticut, and we are from Alabama. Anything nowadays is possible, Callie says, and I agree. Janet says true, Flower. Yep. It's true. I know how it sounds. It's true. I know how it sounds, but it's true. Yes. You never know who was what. Exactly, Callie. Phone says, Big Mike, my husband. Yeah, we call him Big Mike too. She says that's what her husband calls Michelle. I believe it. Roller Skater says, Sherry, are you from CT's channel? Just wondering. If so, it's great to see you here. Are we Amish? No.
Oh, this is a cool shirt. I think I'm going to get
If
it.
they tell you to avoid something, dig into it. Exactly. Stupid song. I think it's about. I love the Amish. Go Eagles.
I don't know if you could see this shirt.
It's going to be backwards to them.
Oh.
But see, if I do it like this, they can see it, okay? Here we go. There you go. Okay. There you go.
U.S. Aid Laundry Service. Steel Launder Repeat. Open 24 hours since 1961. That was a good one. Well, he just said this Kendrick Lamar. I never heard of him. Slammed for the worst halftime show ever. I never heard of him. I guess they're trying to get younger people in there. I liked when Aerosmith did it.
Did you tell them about that Mules? What was that called? The Mules?
20,000 Mules.
Yeah. Y'all look up 20,000 Mules too. But that's kind of like old news now. Janet says likes the t-shirt. Humble Fella says like the t-shirt. Ooh, I can't finish that. That was super rich. Super rich. How many calories? 1 serving and 280 calories. I thought it was more calories than that.
How much was it?
280 calories.
How many servings were in
One
there?
serving. That's 1 serving. Texas girl says Kendrick Lamar from Sean Combs' people. I don't know who that is. Kendrick Lamar from
Yeah,
Sean Combs' people.
Oh, Diddy. Sean Combs. Diddy.
Whose turn is it to do the dishes? We'll probably both work on it together because the house has been so nice and neat and straightened up for the past 2 days. So we're going to make sure it's straightened up before we go to bed. The Chinese government has been watching us through TikTok and farming the data off our phones to send ads to our phones about stuff we talk about and watch online. We know that.
This looks like my great-grandmother's block in Brooklyn.
Flower says 20 million our money. And that's not even the worst. It's shocking. That's why I do not have TikTok. I do. But
this looks just like my great-grandmother's block in Brooklyn. I don't know. It doesn't give you where it is. But I remember going there as a kid. That was a lot of fun. And my grandfather had made wine in the back.
well, We'll be here 4 more minutes. We're going to do 4 more minutes, and that will be 155 minutes. Too bad I don't get paid for doing this. Or, you know, the thing on TikTok, every time you do like a live video on TikTok, you get paid for it. I don't know how, but you do. But that's another can of worms too. Nice area. And they said, nice area, looks nice, looks nice. Those homes today are probably worth so much money. Restro Bowl King says, fly, Eagles, fly. Please watch at least 30 minutes of that video. Start at 30 minutes in. Okay, all right. Well, I'll say good night. Sleep tight. And don't let those bed bugs bite, humble fella. We're about to get off here, too. Get this kitchen cleaned up and kind of wind down the night. Pam, if you're still on here, I'll give you a call in a little bit, Lord willing. I wish I could have the guts to do a live.
Why not? Anybody could do it.
I know. It's like I was telling somebody the other night. It's basically about, like, looking in the mirror and talking to yourself. But, hey, you ain't just talking to yourself. You got other people talking back. Kind of like Sybil. Y'all remember Sybil? Back in the day. Yeah. Which reminds me, funny that just came to my mind. I said, you know, this kind of does, I know it's going to sound maybe weird and creepy, but do y'all remember that movie Sybil? Was it back in the late 70s or early 80s with Sally Fields?
Yeah, Sally Fields.
And, you know, the woman with the multi-personalities, I really think it was about a woman that was possessed with demons. I think that's what it was about, but that's my opinion. But at the end of the movie, all of the Night Callie, all of her little personalities came out, and she finally got to meet each one of them. Well, to me, doing lives on here, and all I can see is this little circle here. You're like all the other personalities. You know, it's in my head. I'm not explaining it too well, but it kind of reminds me of the movie Sybil. Yeah. Yeah.
Drinking hot stuff tonight.
Yep. Yes, it was a fantastic movie. I agree. Nice meeting you all. Well, come back on another time, Callie. We're usually here every other night. And this is kind of like a little family here because we've got people from all over the United States. I slid the screen and I don't know how I did that. But we're kind of like a little family here. And it's really enjoyable when we have everybody on and we get to talk and get to catch up weather and what's going on in everybody's states and their days and so forth. It's really
It's
nice.
us just being us.
Yep, just being us. Yep. Oh goodness. Have a great night. Well, you all have a great night, and like I said, we're going to get off here and get this kitchen straightened up. Good night, Lena. Good night, all of y'all.
You all have a good night. Be safe.
Don't have one, Athena. Okay. We'll talk to you guys later, Lord willing. Y'all. Miss Cece tonight. I wish she had come on, but maybe another time. I like that. Night, night, y'all. Okay. You're driving me nuts. Sweet dreams back. Okay, cancel. End.